You like that?
Good evening, people. Welcome to the Keeping It Real Conversation Show with your host, Camila, aka Sunshine. It is Friday, January 19, 2024. This is a special edition. And I want you guys to let somebody know we are live on the Facebook page. We're live on the YouTube channel, which is the name of the show. Please like, share, and subscribe. We're live on Twitch and X, formerly known as Twitter. Please find us somewhere. Let the people know you don't want to miss this episode. I promise you don't. I promise you don't. Again, I believe in 6 degrees of separation. You're literally one person away, one advice away, one help away from where you need to be in your destiny. Proven over and over again since I started this show in 2020. Let's get into this bio because I've been so excited to have this conversation with this honey child.
Hey y'all, I'm finishing up my client.
I told y'all earlier we got a special. You see her right now finishing up a client. The amazing hand that she has, the amazing visionary that she has. I'm not even gonna go down that rabbit hole right now. Let me finish this right here. So Toi Wagner Devine of Detroit, Michigan is a freelance makeup artist who has been in the industry just shy of 10 years. She enjoys being a personal makeup artist as well as working on location for weddings, photo and video shoots. Toi's experience and expertise has made her comfortable working with any and all skin tones, eye shapes, skin issues, etc. Her brushes has graced the likes of Shay Johnson of Love and Hip Hop Miami, Detroit's very own gospel recording artist Kiera Shear Kelly, and Shayna Wilson, as well as R&B recording artist Jasmine Sullivan, to name a few. Big names, how about that? Makeup is just the outer manifestation of what our inner frequency vibrates are on, says Toi. And her clients can attest to that when they are getting up from her chair and they take a look at themselves for the first time. My God, today, I'm going to talk about it in a minute. The art of service and making all feel welcome is a gift that supersedes her artistic ability because she lives by this self-proclaimed beauty mantra. Inner beauty tells the story to our hearts and our subconscious while the outer beauty listens. Tonight, I want you to welcome Toi Wagner Devine to this beautiful platform tonight. Welcome, Toi.
Hi! I'm sorry, I'm finishing up my client. You see, this is real. This is how we do for real, like in real life.
I'm excited to have you on. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. Your boo is in the building. Hey! Good evening, brother. The one and only Marcus Devine.
Hey. Okay. Sitting.
Next time we got to get both of y'all together. Now that's gonna be awesome.
That would be awesome.
I don't know why I didn't think of that before, but however,
it's okay. I'm ready when you're ready, girl.
Listen, I'm gonna start off in the moment of I let people know after I read their bio how I know this person. Well, I tell you, 85% of my guests I never met in person. Well, so happily, I was on Facebook and I saw her reel about, hey, contact me, don't have to be about, appointments and things of that nature. And I'm like, my birthday is Friday. And I need to get my face made. Period. So I began to reach out to her. And I'm like, and by the way, I think I need you on my show. Actually, I had reached out to you before that.
You did?
Yeah, before I did the makeup. We had already scheduled for the show.
Oh, yep.
So I come in there Friday, and it's an amazing shop not too far from my home. And this beauty hit the door like, come on in. Basically, honey child, you're definitely going to be comfortable. I have been stating that to know her is to love her. She is real down to earth. If I had any issues, I did not have any issues when I left. We even got into the conversation the night before about dealing with PCOS. For those who don't know, it's issues with your hormones, where for some women you have excessive hair, especially on your face. And so I was having a conversation with her in these moments where that's a very uncomfortable conversation, to the point I don't have people really on my face because of the facial hair, and I have to shave and do all these wonderful things. And she said, no, girl, go get this product, try it out and let me know how, And then she began to ask me questions of, am I allergic to, I just need to know. And I'm like, no, I'm going to try it. So I went immediately to Walmart, got exactly what she asked for, and or told me to get. I tried it that night, and it really worked.
How you feel now? How's everything going now?
Yes. And so instead of having to shave 2 or 3 times a week, with me being light skinned, my hair comes in dark, so it's very obvious.
You can see it.
You can see it. And so I haven't had any issues. Basically, from 2 or 3, 4 times a week shaving to 1 time with this cream. And so I appreciate her.
I'm so excited about this.
Yes. Going into that moment of helping a sister with helping out with the facial, the skin, with, like I said, I was diagnosed with PCOS, and so that really helped my confidence even in that area. So thank you very much.
Welcome.
So we immediately came in. It was a hug. It was come on, and then we began to talk about her husband first, and telling her basically how I met Marcus. And lo and behold, that I did not know, Marcus was telling her about me and my singing and my writing. So I was like, what? Huh? Huh? And then it became, before she even touched her brushes, before she even, it was, sis, what you waiting on? She began to pour into me of inspiring me to finish what I started. And then we began to, in the midst of her grabbing brushes and taking things out to beautify this face of mine.
Period.
She began to tell me her story. And instantly she became like a sister I never had, or a cousin that, wow, where have you been all my life? And yeah, so we're going to get into this conversation of, what was your reasoning, or when did you know to go in the industry of doing makeup?
So it wasn't a easily realized thing. I kind of stumbled on it when I figured out how my mother would make her face up in the morning before school. And I used to be like, dang, like, she got a hair wrap, and not in a way that's like cute. It's like all over her head, and her remember the little moo gowns? You just slip them on.
Yes,
right? I mean, literally just kind of like boom, like. But when she would come out of this bathroom in the morning, it would be like, wait a minute, is this like the Superman things like like what happened to
Yeah.
my mama? And she would be so like put together. You know, back then they didn't say the word beat and all that, you know, but she literally wore her little powder puff, her little rouge. For y'all that don't know, the younger generation, that's blush.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and she would never use no brushes. Everything went on with her fingers. Everything.
Wow.
And the blush wasn't really blush. It was lipstick that she used as blush. And she would turn around and put that on her eyes. So now you got eyeshadow. You know what I'm saying? So that fascinated me. Like, dang. So back then there wasn't no internet. No internet. Like, so all we had was like Ebony and Jet. And you know, Jet was not shy of putting us women of color in the books, right?
Right.
We was everywhere. Hitting the cigarette, riding a bike, look cute, you know, at the park. Like, it was just Black beautifulness all up and through that book. And I used to look at it like, dang, she pretty, or look how pretty she is, or it's just one of them things. Like, you grow up, you throwing on your mama's shoes, you barely can walk, but you trying to get down the steps with these heels on that don't got no business on your feet. Or the little boy who played with the trucks,
right?
He grew up to be who knows in the car industry. It's just, I didn't hone in on it till later. But I knew it was always something I can go back to when I felt like I could just, maybe I can try this. Let me see if I can do this. And my very first client, I was probably 19. And I did like 12 girls. Don't ask me how. Today, I would never today. But back then it was easier. Like, the pressure wasn't, you just had to cover up some blemishes, make sure their eyebrows was nice. It wasn't the art per se of what it is today.
Okay.
So yeah, I loved it early on. And it just actually kind of found me. I wasn't even looking for it. I just thought like, oh, I like it. You know, but honey, fashion fair my mama put on her face in the morning. I never forgot it. Tawny Glow. That was my mama's makeup color. Mm-hmm. Tawny Glow. And I'll never forget the way she looked when she got done with her makeup. Today, my mama is in her 70s and she will not leave the house without her makeup. So
I think that's one of the, I have a spiritual mom who gets on me about making sure my face is together and I have on jewelry when I leave. Her thing was, you never know who you're going to run into when you out in the streets. So, did I heed to it all the time? No.
She old school with that. She knows exactly what she's talking about.
I went to go get a colonoscopy, and she got mad at me because I didn't have no makeup on.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm like, Ma, ain't nobody paying attention to me. She was like, do
you pay attention?
I'm going to sleep.
That totally makes sense though. Like, and in the field that I am in today, I worked so hard today. I realized, I told my client that just left, I was like, yeah, I have an interview to do today. And she's like, oh my God, really? Are you going to go home and change? I was like, no. And she was like, oh my God, you're going to do it? I'm like, oh my God, I don't have on no makeup. Oh my God. But you know what? I said, this is me in the rawest form.
Yeah. Only
thing missing is my birthday suit. So this is me as raw as I can be. And my thing is, if I can be as transparent as I can, I'll just makeup. It would have been beautiful, but I don't want nobody to get distracted. This is me, like raw, unzipped, uncut. And it's very important to me that, because I was going to freak out at first. And then I thought about it like, it's okay. So,
right. I mean, who don't know a hairstylist that come to work and their hair ain't done? Come on now.
Period. And I told myself I wasn't going to be that professional, but I wasn't going to be that girl. But honey, sometimes it be like that. And plus, my husband ain't gotta fight me to kiss me because I got on a ton of makeup. He's just going to kiss me.
Right. It's all good. It's all good. And also, going into this year, my thing was bringing out black love.
Mm-hmm.
If it's either black love in couples or black love in their profession.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately when you scrolled across my timeline, I was like, her, yes, let me reach out. And you was like, yeah, when? Like, I'm there. And I'm like, oh,
Yo,
okay, let us figure this out.
yo, I was
Um,
pumped. I was so pumped. Like, woo, yeah. Mm.
so again, being in your chair, and I will give you this, your flowers. When I got done, and I'm gonna tell y'all, when y'all in her chair, it's amazing. For one, she's, very conversational with you. Um, she makes you feel at home when she's doing this. I trust her because of stepping in. If you go in, it's beautiful in there. You're looking around and all of these different things. And of course, I love conversation. Again, I get to find out about another human being
Yes.
outside of her husband.
Yes.
And so while she's talking, it made sense to me why Marcus married her. If I'm telling you, it made so much sense. It makes so much sense. I said, yep, that makes sense. Yep. He
Oh
did
my
good on
God.
that one. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm so
And then we're like days apart from all of us getting married around the same time.
yes.
So
Yes.
it was just funny to me. I'm like, it's full circle here.
Yes. Yes.
So the moment of finding her and meeting her in person, I said, oh, I'm on a roll now. I'm starting to meet people in real life, like in person.
Yes.
I left. She said, girl, you is pretty. You is beautiful. Like, and she kept saying it while she's doing my makeup. Now, I'm not looking in the mirror at what she's doing. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just listening to her. And when she got done, she had grabbed her phone. Luckily for me, I had a before picture.
Mm-hmm.
When she got done, I promise you, and I posted what she had took. People were like, that is not you. I said, who is it then? She had transformed me so it was like flawless.
Yes.
And at the time, my hair, I had on a pink wig. Today is purple.
Mm-hmm.
We had a conversation about me loving color.
Yes.
She was like, oh, what I did, it complimented the wig. Listen, sis, on your birthday, tell your husband, calm down. Let your face sit for at least a day.
Give me some time. Give me some time in this.
Just at least one day afterwards.
Man, can I go back to what you said about me just repeating over and over that you were beautiful? So, and this is a natural thing. I do it. I don't even think about it, but there's a reason why I do that. It's subconscious. A lot of people that come sit in my chair, they don't feel like that.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter how much makeup they put on or I put on, or sometimes it's in here though. And my thing is, I start that early before I even pick up a brush. Because guess what? This makeup ain't finna make you. You got to sit down with that already implemented. And let me help you. If you don't bring it, here you go. Take a sip of this. And as we go, it's like, girl. And I promise you, like, and you probably won't even believe me. Like, I literally don't do it on purpose. It's almost like autopilot. I do it all the time. Like, if anybody that's sitting in my chair watching this live right now, they would say, like, oh, Toi, I don't know. So to me, it's like a loop. It's literally on a loop while you sitting getting your makeup done. Like, I'm gonna make you feel, because I'm thinking I don't go to nobody. When I gotta get cute, I gotta do my own makeup, you know? So it's like, dang, how would I want to feel if I sat down in somebody's chair, especially somebody that ain't never even seen me or touched me before. So how would I want to feel? I want to feel like I'm number one, not number two when I leave. So it's literally therapy. It's literally like a subliminal, subconscious thing that you're constantly hearing from me, at least from me. If you don't say it to yourself, at least when you come here, it's on a loop in your mind. When you leave, you taking a selfie, it's on a loop. When you go out to dinner, it's on a loop. Before you take it off in a mirror in the bathroom and you don't want to because it's like, dang, that's when it looked the best. Like, it's like skin for real. You can say it and wipe that makeup off and don't feel no different about yourself when it come off. Because guess what? All day it's in here, not here, that you was beautiful.
Absolutely.
That to me is a deposit that you cannot cash. It's like, it's so real. You need it. You need it. And that's some things that that I struggle with, to be transparent. I struggled with that. I would give it to everybody else. Boom, my husband would tell me 6 times a day. But if it ain't here, what is the point of being this person that everybody they love, they feed, it's like, oh, I'm feeding them, oh my God. And then when it's time to give it to myself, it's like, oh girl. So I was, and that's a like a real transparent moment in 2024. I am not doing that. Like, I'm literally being more kind. That's why I don't say face beat no more. I'm not even using that term. It's just like, I'm just gonna be kinder to myself, and that helps me pour into my clients and be more intentional with their subconscious. Because I didn't touch some very broken women. Like, they come here and they think, and it's cool, it's temporary. They cool, like, I'm fine, and then they got to take it off. So I literally try to do that mentally before I even pick up a brush. I didn't realize when you said you come in, she greets you. I didn't even realize that I did that. Like, who knew? But
yeah, you said it like
I
you
didn't
was
even
just
know.
and was like, oh, you are so beautiful. You are, and I'm like, thank you. She was like, no, for real, sis. Like, you are really. I'm like, okay. And it's almost like sometimes we go through our day to day, and makeup is not the first thing I go to. It just isn't.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would honestly say within the last 3-4 years is me walking into a level of my feminine side. I was used to being a tomboy, so of course, makeup, nails, and all that stuff that I could care less. But it was an enhancement of something that was already there that I didn't really pay attention to. It's the moment of when Aaliyah Simone, I saw her picture on Instagram and was like, who is this? I need her for my wedding.
Hey, Leah.
And then she did an amazing job.
She did.
And then it's the circle of people, sisters, that I didn't even know of until everyone started talking. That's why it's very important to be nice to everyone, because you don't know who,
man,
for one, and then two, you don't know the doors and opportunities that will happen by being you, being genuine, being different. We're different for a reason.
Yes.
That was one thing that really stood out to me. Everybody has their thing.
Yeah.
Your honey child attitude is sometimes that homegirl that's gonna be honest with you. Yes. Still get you together. So by the time you leave, you feel so much better than when you came in. I did feel that. Even though it was my birthday, I was already on cloud 9, but you took it to a whole...
You came in like that.
When I got done, I ain't gonna lie. I said, oh, they can't tell me nothing. Absolutely nothing. With or without the wig, okay? Don't play with me.
I know that's right. Because baby,
don't play with me.
When that wig come off, baby, she is a whole different unicorn, honey.
I said, I immediately was like, okay, we're gonna keep this number in this phone.
Yes.
And the other thing that I really enjoyed about our conversation, it was we really talked sisterhood for real, for real.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, it was, sis, just come to me. I'll help you with getting your eyebrows together and getting this together. I'm like, for real?
Yes. Yes.
I tried my best today. Like, I can't go in front of Toi looking all type of any type of.
Girl, and look at this. No,
I was like, you can do that.
You did just fine.
You can do that. And I was like, and then the moments, and people have to say this, and I want you to explain a little bit more about your words, manifesting stuff. I want you to tell them how you got in front of Jasmine Sullivan. I'm gonna need you to do that.
Man, and that's you're good because you didn't even have no. You know how you write the notes?
Oh no, it's off the dome all day.
Okay, so the quick version. So me and Marcus went to go see her perform. It was in October, and it was some. This was years ago, but it to me it's still like it's new, you know. So we go to see her. It was a breast cancer concert. Her and Tracy Braxton, the other sister, the other Braxton, was singing, right? So we was having a good time. It was dinner, sit down, you know. So Jasmine got up, and of course she does her thing. Hello, this is, you know, but and I thought she looked beautiful, but I was just like, damn. I whispered to Marcus like, I'm gonna do her makeup. I don't know how, but I'm gonna do it. So we goes out into the lobby, and I took a picture with her, and it was I don't know if it was a physical, no, it was a picture that you actually sent to your phone and then you can post it. It's somewhere on my Facebook. I have to find it. But when I came from taking a picture with her, I was like, I don't know how. I don't know if he can remember, if he remembers this, but I remember saying to him, like, I'm gonna do her makeup. He was like, hey, baby, you know, it's cool. And it wasn't far-fetched because it's like, and not even a super woo kind of way. It was just like, yo, I'm claiming this. I'm gonna do it, right? A year later, I get a call from this very flamboyant male on my phone, and he says, can I speak to Honey Child? And I'm like, speaking. He was like, hi, how you doing? I'm like, fine. He's like, my name is Marquette, and I'm the assistant to Jasmine Sullivan, and I was just wondering, are you available tomorrow to do her makeup she's here with Sam Smith and at the music hall or the Fox or one of them places. I hung up on him because you're not about to play on my phone. You don't play with me. Do not like, and I'm getting worked up because it was like, somebody playing around. And so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing something. And then it rings again. I'm just like, okay, this person is fooling. So I answered the phone. I'm like, yes. He was like, did you just hang up on me? So I'm like, oh, this for real? I was like, I'm sorry. Was you for real? And he was like, he laughed, giggle. And then he said, yeah, she's going to be here tomorrow. And I found your page. Someone reached out to me about who she could go to in the city. We found her a hairstylist. We found her nails. And we just need her makeup. I'm just seeing her like, I'm at home. And I'm looking behind me like, who is he talking to? So I was like, yeah. I'm ready. Yeah. And so he's like, okay, this is, I don't know if Rashida, the glam doctor, she's going to watch this, but I call her like, I don't know how to charge. How do I charge this girl? Like, I do this for free. Like, but I knew to set the tone to manifest further clients like this, I'm going to have to handle business.
Yes.
And I am starstruck as hell. Like, it's heart beating, like in my eyes. Like, I ain't about to front about that. I was starstruck, okay? However, it dawned on me like, Toi, you got to handle your business. I didn't know how to. So long story short, I called Rashida and asked her, you know, the logistics and things of that nature. And the next day came. And I was there. Marcus was there with me. And I know he could probably feel the nervousness because The bottom could have just fell out of me. Like I was through. And then when she walked in the door, she was like regular. Coat was big, face was covered up. It was just like, and Marcus goes, now imagine I was nervous, but I was cool until Marcus said, there she go. I was like, record scratch, okay? So now I have to be, because if I'm on your face, I can't be like,
Right.
You know, I got to be like, yo, I'm supposed to be here, even though I don't know how I'm here. Right. But I'm literally, now I have to, hi, how you doing? I'm just looking over me. I'm standing out of my body looking at me like, look. But I'm gracious, you know, I'm grateful, I'm gracious, all that. So, she was very cool, like literally like one of them. She from Philly, so she was like, the equivalent. I'm not saying we the same, but they got their homegirl stuff. We got our home stuff, you know. And I'm originally from Chicago, so I'm bringing that too. So it's we all hungry. We all trying to be cute.
Right,
now,
right.
Right now I'm not cute, Toy, but you gonna make me beautiful. I hear you the one. You're the one. So I gotta be the one. I gotta be the one. Look, I have to be the one. Marcus was like, all right. He left me. He was like, you got this? And I'm just like, no. But I had to be a big girl and do it. And when I tell you, she was amazing. Like, and not in a way that's like, oh, you're supposed to say that. No, she was amazing. Like, literally, she had so many successes in her life already. And I'm not going to say I was expecting this, but I was prepared. Like, and when I tell you, it was like I took off that backpack. I was light, because it was just like, and that's what let me know you can't believe what everybody say. You know, people say, oh, the celebrity, oh, she was this, and that's, you heard that from somebody. Okay. You know? So I literally, everything I ever thought or said to myself about her, it literally was like, oh, she was cool. She was drinking Hawaiian punch. Cool. Her mama was in there. Rest in peace, her mom. She was so sweet. And I'm doing her makeup, and I don't know. I just see the clothes hanging up. I have no idea what to do to her. Now imagine, I didn't go over this. Yeah. What am I do? Oh my God. What? So I just literally let my intuition take me. However, I just literally did what I know how to do. And that's what Marcus said. My husband, he was like, don't try to do nothing different. Just bring you, do you. And that rang bells. Because when something new happens, you think, oh, no. I literally did what I know to do. And when I tell you, when I got done, she was like, and I'm about to be here real quick. She was like, okay. And I'm just sitting here like, happy, like, yes. So now she's primping in the mirror, and she's literally doing her scales, warming her voice up. And when I tell you, this girl was practicing, and she was like, literally somebody could have recorded that and sold it on iTunes. Wow. I could not believe. And I knew she was phenomenal, but damn, like, she in here getting ready. So that experience to me was very pivotal for me, because even though I was nervous as hell, I was really just, you go in with a whole lot of doubt, because it's like, can I even really do it? Is she going to like it? You already start self-sabotaging yourself. And I don't know if you into zodiac signs or whatever, but I'm a Gemini, and I stay in my head. But I literally just told myself, like, I'm here for a reason. They didn't call nobody else. He said that. He was like, oh yeah, we got your number from, like, I wasn't the second one, or I had to be there. I had to act like it. Like I was there for a reason. So that to me changed the game for me, because it's like, man, I had a chance to be there. Somebody took a chance on you, and that's why you opening up at the fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all a ripple effect. Like, we all supposed to be wherever we supposed to be when we there. So that to me was like, okay, did the girl arrive or what? And that could have been the last one ever in life, and I would have been cool. Cool. So I made a
It's
long. I made a short story
it's
long.
it's
Hey.
so many nuggets and gems in what happened to you. Um, Even in the platform or in just a random conversation. I guess for me, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the difference is between one person and another is the treatment, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's the gift, and
Yeah.
then there's treatment.
I like it. Yep.
You go beyond a person's expectation.
Yes.
For one, I didn't have one when I
Mm-hmm.
came. I
Mm-hmm.
just knew I was gonna be in good hands.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and because in passing, I knew your husband. And
Mm-hmm.
the more you talked about him while you were smiling and grinning and laughing, and I said, "Oh, this makes sense of why they're together." Oh, it did. It makes so much sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, the love that you have for this art, it shows. If I didn't know, I would recommend you all day to anybody. I even asked you. I said, Toy, when I get to TV land, get your price ready
Mm-hmm.
because I'm coming for you.
Period. And I'm there.
What? I said, I don't think God put me in a place to meet all of these people for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's also you connected to this person over here. This person is missing this. Oh, I know Toy. So now y'all two connect. Now we soaring.
That's the way
It's
it goes.
a missing piece somewhere.
That's the
But
way it goes.
however, when I get to where I'm getting to, best believe you're gonna be somewhere around. Like, you ready? Okay, we got how many? Okay, I got enough time
Mm-hmm.
to get to where I need to get to do my action, to do whatever it is.
And
I already know.
I'm gonna tell you something real quick that's very synchronistic about what you just said. I literally, you know who Glamaholic is? Mia Ray.
Who?
Glamaholic from Mia Ray, Detroit. Bags, purses, amazing, amazing. She sells purses, accessories, luggage, doing real big things in the city, right?
Okay.
I bought this little bitty. You see this?
Uh-huh.
I bought this, right? Marcus was like, "What you do with that little bag?" I said, "Oh, I bought it just in case I got to do touch up." Now I'm thinking, I didn't say this out loud, but I'm visualizing celebrities, more of them on set, whatever. But I'm like, oh, this is like gonna be my little touch up bag. They look, lips, glosses, little disposables. This is what I'm gonna use to refresh, so I don't have this big old case or nothing with me when it's time to touch up people. This was intentionally bought for that.
See, babe.
See, boo boo.
Why I thought you had?
No, it's good. Be careful. Yes, ma'am.
But I see that. I mean, truth be told, look in the industry where your husband works.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost obvious
You would.
that
I'm open to it, but he gives me room to stretch out, and I don't look for him to be like, oh, you know what I mean? Because I believe in when you manifest certain things or you really have it in your heart to do something, there has to be the work. So building my own relationship, even though if I call him like, babe, I want to do such and such, cool, he'd be totally with that. But what I noticed, he sees the trail, the blazing of the trail that I'm trying to do by myself or on my own. He's always there to support, but I'm so down to do the work. He be looking at me like, I didn't do that, she did that. And for him, you should see him when he say that. It's just like, oh, wait, he's so proud of me. And I'm proud of him, but he is so proud of me. So I intentionally want to do it because to me, it's not about the destination. I know everybody say that, but it's really not. It's not about the destination. It's the journey. It's where that whole story I gave about Jasmine Sullivan, the end was beautiful. How I did her, it was the story though that was like, dang, like it's like you was there with me, right? So the destination to me is secondary to the journey. So I'm cool with whatever I got to do. I do a cheesecake walk, whatever I got to do. It's cool with me as long as when I'm on the way there, I'm learning.
Absolutely.
I'm messing up, but I'm learning from that. The lessons are important because when the big
Absolutely.
stuff comes, I need to know how to do with it. I need to know what to do and maintain it when it actually gets there. So I'm cool with the journey. I'm cool with it.
So I don't know if you noticed this, but important stories, especially with a writer,
Mm-hmm.
is you start from the beginning, the middle, the end.
Mm-hmm.
I can get all excited about the end part all day.
Yes.
I'm more interested in the beginning because
Mm-hmm.
there is where you find the hiccups, those moments where you have to be true to yourself. Do I really want to do this?
Yes.
Am I really going to deal with XYZ?
Yes.
All the money that we funded. And look, makeup, let me say it loud for the people in the back. Makeup ain't cheap.
No. No. No.
So again,
Mm-hmm.
we question, well, God, did you really do this? Is this really what you want me to do?
Yeah. Yes.
And even in the conversation I had with a young lady last night, when do you know, and this is a question to you,
Okay.
when did you know that this was literally going to be my job? Not just side hobby,
Mm-hmm.
but no, this was going to be my job.
I knew it, like knew it when my mother called me back and apologized to me about this being a hobby. Cause she called me. Was like, you went to school, you're gonna throw that away. You need to be a nurse. You'll never run out of, you always have a job. She got on me so bad about following my creative passion because it's not lucrative. You can't sustain yourself on that. And she made me feel bad about that. But I don't know, I was just rebellious. It was the fact that she was telling me I couldn't do it that was like, so she loves Jasmine Sullivan's song. She don't even know what it's called. She just know, is that the bust the window out of your car, girl? She just, I have an older mother, so she ain't going to Google and finding out nothing. She just like, that's the best bust the window out the car, girl. When she found out that I did her makeup, she called me. She called me and apologized to me. Like, oh, so I see you doing this for real, huh? Like, yeah, Mom, I was trying to tell you. She was like, child, I'm just, I just certain things you don't know. Because you don't know, you think it's not gonna work. She said,
right.
My father, rest his soul, he was a musician. She wanted a 9-to-5. Now, that story didn't go well because while he's traveling in a reggae band, my father was from Belize, so he played the drums for the reggae band. He would be gone, and she would be like, "Where you at?" Sometimes you just got to be honest about who you marry. Let me say that for those in the back. You have to be honest about who you marry. So when she wanted somebody that needed to come home at the same time, you know how in some of the movies where the mothers, they waving to their husbands, you go all down the street, all the women waving to their husbands goodbye, and then they all pulling in at 5:00 on the dot at the same time. I'm not saying she wanted that, but she wanted that pretty much. Mm-hmm. And I knew how that looked when you trying to be a creative and people don't let you fly.
Yeah.
So I instantly felt like, damn, she really don't want me to. This ain't she can't fathom this, And so I knew then when she called me and she's like, "Oh, you're doing this for real, huh? You did the bust the windows out your car, girl." I was like, "Makeup." I was like, "Yeah." She was like, She was like, "Girl, I didn't know what I was talking about. I'm sorry for that." Like she literally, that's hard for my mother.
Yeah.
She'll say sorry in a way that you get it. The
Yeah.
words will not come out. But she said it. And literally I said, oh, all right, this it. All right. I knew
Yeah.
it then. I knew it for sure, like without a shadow of a doubt. That okay. And that's when I really started really pushing online, doing makeup before and afters, because I'm like, okay, this is it. I gotta get. Ain't no B-roll. This it right here. This the A. This is where I'm going. So
So even in that, did you actually go to school for it or no?
no,
Wow.
I did not step foot in the school, because back in the day, this line of work was like the girls now. They got it good. You learn it on YouTube. Trial and error was how I learned. That it wasn't nothing. The avenues that they got today. I ain't have it then. So this is how I knew it was something that I had to do, because there was extensive research that I had to do. The secrets of highlighting and contouring, lighting, all that stuff was not available to regular civilians. That was straight up entertainer secret.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because you look at the National Enquirer and see somebody out, the paparazzi and caught somebody going to the grocery store and their face look a mess. But then you see them on this glamour whatever page and their nose is slim, their face is chiseled. It's like, wait a minute. There was no way for you to know that until the internet.
Okay.
No way. So I had to learn the hard way. It had to be a passion when I started. And these girls, and I'm not saying they don't have a passion today, but what I'm saying is, when you get to the gist of why makeup does what it does, why somebody may need a nose contour, why somebody may not need one, you don't just do it because everybody doing it. It's like, why did she need this? And when you figure that out and you don't look at YouTube and you go within and you say, okay, what do your mind's telling you she don't need it. Don't do it. When you start getting there, that's how you know, all right, I may be all right in this. I may be pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So makeup to me was just something. It was just something that I felt like I had to do.
Well, this is the thing too. The young lady I had on yesterday, she's an artist. She do writing, singing, all of this stuff. And she said even at 19, she knew she couldn't do a regular 9 to 5 because she was so creative that she felt like she was going crazy because she wasn't fulfilling the creative side of her. And then once she got into that, whether it was dance, whether it was acting, singing, all of this, she understood why she couldn't do a 9 to 5 because this was her fulfillment.
That's right.
We all want to go through life and be fulfilled. You never want to go and you just going like a robot.
Yeah.
Are you living?
Yeah. No, you're not. You're not.
So, and I said this, and your age is not, do not put age as the cap or your limit. I didn't start acting and doing what I was doing until in my 40s.
Look at that.
I just turned 46. So my first stage play was in Perilous Time, which was 2022. We started rehearsals in 22. We didn't have the play till April 23. First audition, first yes, part of the chorus. Now, yes, I've been in church all my life. Yes, I know how to sing. But not to be, you want me to lead? You want me to do what? And Marcus used to get on me like, what are you waiting on? You really can sing. And yes, you can write. What are you waiting on? I'm like,
you don't even know.
Are they going to like me? Are the church going to condemn me? Because I was writing R&B from experience. Marcus probably like, and still, what you waiting on?
Period. Okay, but
Get out here.
I told you this when you was here. Like, R&B is love music. And not to compare them, but gospel and R&B
It's
You
love.
can't.
Yeah,
It's love. And matter of fact, everything we do should be centered around that.
absolutely.
It's an energy. It's an energy. If I tell you, if I say, "Oh, I love him," right? You're gonna not you, but somebody will automatically assume that I'm talking about a male, a love
Mm-hmm.
interest. But what if I was saying I love him and I'm talking about God?
Mm-hmm.
What changes the energy of that? Because the subject I'm talking about changed. Nothing. It's an energy. So we talked about that. I said, girl, it don't, because I like Mark, let me tell you, we had this talk before. He said, pastors ain't in the office listening at home listening to,
No.
trust me, it's some Marvin Gaye and some going down in that room that ain't no him. Okay?
Yes, for sure.
It's universal. It's love. It's something we all resonate with. So do it. Do it.
Absolutely.
Jump out and do it. Jump off that ledge. Because you're gonna fall in a puddle of passion.
Listen, the moment of, again, to see love on display is very important in 2024.
Oh man.
It's so many negative things going on. We have to see more love. Is it always in the couple? Is it always in the mother daughter? Is it always in the father son? Whatever that is. But it's also love in what we're passionate about.
Absolutely.
If I was a person that's really into, and I do this so I don't have to pay X amount of dollars every time I need my face made,
Mm-hmm.
you would persuade me to want to do this full time
Mm.
because of the love that you show and the educational part of it.
Yeah.
You were educating me before I even stepped foot in the building.
That's right.
Not just on just the beauty things, but sis, I don't know. Let me do some research.
Mm-hmm.
Are you allergic to this and that? And I'm like, no. I just know I have an issue with facial hair.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that people watch, they're in my face, they're doing this and that. And I'm like, are they looking at me? Do they see
Right.
this hair?
Right.
Did I shave today?
Right.
Like, those moments right there, to be honest, that a lot of people, a lot of women don't talk about their flaws.
Absolutely. You
And
were very
so
transparent. That was not
I can't help it. I can't
you.
help it.
That was when and the fact that you, so it was the question you asked that was like, like I ain't dealing with nobody that don't care. Like the fact that you asked me that had me thinking about how can I, because I do, and a lot of them, remember I told you, a lot of them come sit down, they don't say that they have PCOS. They don't explain. They just like, oh girl, I forgot to shave, and I'm thinking to myself like, it ain't how you show up, it's how you leave.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna minimize this some kind of way, even if I gotta take something and go around it. Like it's the fear of that keeps a lot of people from sitting down too. Because now, how can I explain this issue?
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot more common than people think.
Yes.
And I really appreciate you sharing that with me, because you could have showed up and just was like, do it.
I told you I almost came in there without the wig and like I'll put the wig on afterwards. I'm so comfortable. It
Yeah.
me it doesn't matter. It's just the fact that I'm in uh Toy's chair. After that, I had the Benjamins on.
Yeah.
Courtney, yes, Courtney and Christina. Oh my God. And when I told them that you were coming, you should have seen the excitement in their face.
For real, like I just did.
Yes, absolutely.
I
Yes.
love them. I love them.
And trust me, they love you. Again, I want to say the common denominator outside of Marcus is also TT from the D, who she has been very instrumental in a lot of things that's been going right with me.
Nice.
where there's meeting new people,
Mm.
how she handles certain things. It's certain people that you just admire
Oh
by
man.
just sitting back and watching them work.
Oh man.
And I have the opportunity to see her on stage and off stage.
Mm.
Um, and so again, it just pays to be nice.
Oh yeah.
It pays to be nice. You don't know. And for me, one of the things I walked away from you, manifest what you want. If you
Yeah.
don't like it, change it.
Period.
You spoke Jasmine Sullivan into existence
I did that for real.
and you killed it. So there will be more.
Yes.
It will
Yes.
be more.
Yes.
And so I took from that, let me manifest the TV show. Let me manifest these open doors. Let me do this, do that. And
Yes.
I began to walk in that. Why?
Good.
Because I trust your spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And you're showing me that this don't fail.
Yes.
So why not?
Woo.
It's more than makeup. I want y'all to understand that. It's more
Yes.
than makeup. It's more than just deciding I have clients all day
Yeah.
doing one person after another.
Yeah.
They're here for a reason. Yes, the Bible talks about they're going to give to your bosom. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But in the moment that they're there, you're ministering to them
Absolutely.
in the conversation, in how they look after they leave. You
Yeah.
don't know. I could have just got beat on and walked through your door.
Woo. I'm full of chills.
I'm just saying, you never
Woo.
know.
Yes.
But those moments where I can be transparent and honest and
Yeah.
say, hey, sis, I got this issue. I don't know if you can help me, but at least I'm going to tell you that I
Mm-hmm.
have this issue. I'm here. So let's go into this moment of honey child.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
It's actually kind of funny. So I'm from Chicago, which is not the country. It's the Midwest, right up the street from Detroit, right? But in Chicago, we have a drawl of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard to explain, considering it's not the South, but you can tell with somebody from Chicago. Certain things that I used to say, I mean, I get into straight up character when I'm on the phone with my family or my sisters or anybody. So, for instance, if I ask you, Sunshine, if I'm here in Detroit, I say, Sunshine, who did your hair? Right? But if I was at home, I would say, Sunshine, who did your hair?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's Marcus called it a laziness because
Mm-hmm.
we don't overpronounce not even overpronounce. Say the words like you supposed to say.
Right.
So car, come over here. I'm over here. It's So when I got here, I still had that on me. And they would call me country. One girl was like, "You from Memphis?" Trying to be funny, I'm like, "No, I'm from Chicago." She like, "What?" Like, it's the weirdest thing, and it comes out every now and then. If I'm very comfortable, it might slide out,
Mm-hmm.
So somebody here, it was a client. No, it wasn't. I forgot who. It was a young lady, a woman. She said it to me. She was like, you sound like you from Memphis. And she said, "Child, please," or something to that effect. So I'm thinking to myself, like, child, that's a funny, cute. So I'm like, okay, well. And then by the time our conversation was wrapping up, she was like, "You so sweet." So I'm thinking to myself, like, I felt wheels. I'm just like, how can I say this, make this? Because if I don't do this makeup thing, somebody need to know who I am,
Mm-hmm.
So, but what stands out? And it hit me like, honey child. And I was saying child at first, but that wasn't authentic.
That right.
Chicago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Follow me? That wasn't authentic to the Chicago. So I'm gonna say this very lazily. I don't even know if that's word. I'm gonna say it, and I'm not gonna put no effort in the syllables. Honey child. Oh my God. There it is.
There it is.
There it is. Big bang, boom. Like, that's it. So that's exactly how that's.
I'm definitely gonna have to send you the clip of the Benjamins, because when I said your name, they went automatically to Honey Child in unison.
Stop.
I promise you. I promise you.
Well, that's amazing.
Listen, if they don't know no other part of your name, they know Honey Child.
Listen, I love it.
I gotta stop for the pause. Miss Shirley Smith is in the building.
What's up, sister? I love her.
Do I? What? We're not even gonna get on the music stuff, but she got me all the way together. I mean,
honey, she a beast. It's a reason why she was winning them awards every year. A beast.
She got me together our first rehearsal. She said, "Now, one thing, you belong in here. Stop acting like you scared." She ain't had to talk to me no more.
So didn't. Tighten you up
real quick.
Oh my God. And
real quick.
That you're gonna never forget and take with you
forever. She was like, in the audition, she's like, "You know you a lazy singer, right?" I don't know if that's good or bad.
Oh, it's bad.
She was like, "You know you sing soprano, right?" I'm like, who, me? Yes,
you didn't know?
Huh?
You didn't know you sang soprano?
No. I'm comfortable in alto. Yeah, I tell the story. I in the auditions now, there was a recording artist, gospel artist who went in first. So I'm second. And she was killing it.
I already know who you're talking about.
And we all in the hallway, and I'm all like, "And you want me to do what after her?" Like, no. And so the guy was like, "Just calm down, be you. You don't know what they're looking for.
Ooh, that's
just
good.
Go in and be you." I'm like, okay. She comes out, and I know I knew who she was because I'm talking to her before all of this happened. I'm like, so I come in, and her and Pam sitting there like,
sunshine conversations can't talk.
I was like, yeah, I know who you are. I matter of fact, I have one of your CDs, so yeah, I know exactly who you are. And so I'm like, yeah, I don't know how many parts and you know what I said, like, I don't know how many parts they looking for, but I don't know about this one. So Shirley and Pam are sitting there. I didn't know them at all. I never heard of them. I don't know the expertise of them. I don't know them. So they said at the time my hair was green. And Shirley says, "Ooh, I love your hair color." Now, we know who she is, but who are you?
Ooh.
So I'm like, okay, I'm this, and that. And okay, what are you singing? And it was Necessary. The part that Fantasia kind of, I forgot who the original artist was, but they didn't know the song. So I did my little runs like like I didn't practice. And they was like, "Oh, that's nice." Nice. Okay. This is not going like I thought. and then they was like, "Well, we need you to showcase your range." I was like, "Okay, you got another song?" And I'm like, "No, because I didn't practice that." No. They was like, "Well, we're going to, we do that same song And they made me go up like 6 or 7 times. By this time, I'm cracking because I'm not, used to.
Yeah, but they
And they
trying
was like, "Oh, okay, great." So I'm thinking I did bad because I know what I sounded like in my head. So a couple of weeks go by. Oh, what? Miss Shirley, she said I was singing like a punk. Oh my God.
Dang.
I'm just saying, I felt like I don't know. So a couple of weeks, I got an email saying congratulations, you made it to the chorus, and I fell out like, come on, God.
What? I feel like Rocky just then, like,
listen,
up, like.
I said that was my first audition, and I would have been okay. So I thought, even if I didn't make it, at least I conquered something.
Yes.
And from the time we got to our rehearsals, it was the best time of my life.
See?
And they worked us, but baby, when time came to hit that stage,
killed it.
I still hear to this day that chorus wasn't no joke.
What?
I promise you.
Well.
And it was all them. It was all Miss Shirley. It was Pam. It was Joe.
Collective effort.
Absolutely. And they was not no joke on us.
Period.
Hey. So I just want you to understand your love of your gifts will continue to make room for you.
Thank you.
You ain't no joke, honey.
Thank you.
Next thing I know, I'm going to see you in a magazine like, hey, I touched up Angela Bassett. Come on now.
Yes. And I'm when I tell you I receive it like I backstroke in that.
Wait a minute, Miss Shirley, she do your face too?
What? Yes. I'm gonna send you the picture. One of my favorite pictures of her. After I did T Money, I think shot her pictures, Tyrone Holmes, and then I did her makeup. When I tell you, baby was bad. I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh my God! Again, yes. Here we are again. 6 degrees of separation. Now, how would I know that?
Yes.
And the funny thing is, I'm at the studio. I hear Marcus singing. Now, mind you, I didn't know he was there. I said, It sounds like Marcus. I promise you. And Miss Shirley thought it was funny. I was like, that sounds like Marcus Devine. She said, girl, it is. He right across the hall. I almost fell out. Like, what?
Oh my gosh.
His voice, again, the gift. I can hear when it's him. I did not know he was there. And I'm like, dang, that sounds like Marcus. She's like, it is.
Crazy. Right across the hall.
Right across the hall. But I'm so excited for your future. I'm so excited to be able to allow you to share your gifts with me. I'm still getting likes and shares from the pictures that I posted from my birthday.
Ain't that crazy?
You did an awesome job. I didn't even want to look in the mirror, first of all, because I already knew.
What?
And I don't think I did.
Bree, no, you didn't actually. Bree, and if you did, it was Bree.
Yeah, I don't remember, because we talked and you would start grabbing your camera and start taking pictures of me.
Yes. And ain't that
okay
funny? Big mirror in front of you, and you didn't even.
And I did not look in the mirror.
That's trust.
I told you.
Trust, honey. Well,
Okay,
Whoa,
Miss
whoa, whoa.
Shirley, love you. Yeah, I did not look in the mirror.
That's crazy. And so now that you know where I am, it's you got photo shoots, you got headshots, you got stuff you gotta do. You got stuff you gotta do. Okay?
Absolutely. I know
Okay.
where you at.
Contact sheets. We got to get this together. So hello.
And you just posted that Marcus do photos too?
Yes. All those pictures on my on the flyer you made, he took all those in here.
Okay. We're gonna get it together. So
Uh-oh.
maybe sometime
In
in February we'll get y'all back on together as a couple.
we'll love it. We'll love it.
Because I need y'all. I can see it. I need y'all to see this love affair between these two.
And that's so funny you said, because you haven't seen us together, but separately.
I can see it clear as day.
Oh, I be smitten. I be like a little girl.
Clear as day. Like even in the moments of him even posting, like, I love you, and don't you ever forget it. Like, and I probably slink under the chair, like, oh, he just that right there.
Like, see? Oh yeah, he's
that part.
He's a charm.
So, I'm excited again. I got a few church announcements, and then we're gonna let you go so you can get home.
Okay.
Man, this was so exciting.
Right? I'm so happy you called me, man, because you didn't have to.
When I be on social media, I look for opportunities. I look for people who are doing something, who want to help the community, who want to come back and mentor and train and do all of these wonderful things, because we need it.
Yes.
We need it.
Yes.
The treasures that we hold within each other is not helping anyone.
That's right.
It has to be let out. So if at any moment, I might be in California and got to do my own makeup.
Yes.
The tips and tools that this woman right here will teach me. To do that.
Oh, it's count on it. It's
absolutely.
And you're gonna kill
I can say that I had the famous honey child on my face. She taught me something that I can actually literally take with me every day.
You gonna need it.
So let's get to these church announcements.
Church.
While I'm doing that, I want you to elaborate on the words uplift and empower.
Oh, you want me to elaborate on the words?
What does that mean to you?
Oh man, that's what my makeup artistry is based on. Literally, one of the, other than trusting yourself and but that's literally the basis of it. Being uplifting to, first of all, I'm gonna start with empower first. Okay, so why wouldn't I? As a person because a lot of people struggle with doing their own makeup, right? They struggle with it. I can't get it. However, I'm going to show you how. I'm going to give you the power. You're going to, because you have it, it's there. You just have to be taught. And taught in a way that is custom to you. Not what she does. I call it the makeup mojo. Find your own makeup mojo. Just because the brush say blush don't mean you have to use it for that. There's no right or wrong way to do it, especially if you're doing it and you get the same result. What I look like telling you not to do it like that? So I like to empower people just to put the power into their own hands. It's so possible. It looks scary. Oh my God, it's so many steps. Oh geez. But if we break that down and it's not so scary, then it's like, dang, I can do it. So empower to me, it just comes from me going through it, and then I can turn around and give you my hand and empower you to do the same. So that's important. That's important to me, like big time, because teaching people is not easy, especially when they come from not knowing nothing.
Right.
Oh my God, we start from scratch. So that's important. And uplifting is basically me saying, oh, today you had a hard day. Okay, I know it's probably kind of hard today, but let me show you why you can't give up. Let me instill in you, which is what I did when you came and sat down. Let me show you let me hand you my eyes so you can see what I see. And maybe, actually not maybe, keep the glasses. Keep them, because you're going to need to see this today, tomorrow. You saw what I just did there? That was cool. You saw that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Keep the glasses, sis, because you're going to need this. I got about 3, 4, 5 pair in me. So to me, that's important too. Like, let me show you. Yes.
And the last, what is a balanced life for you?
Oh my goodness. That is so crazy you asked me that. Because I'm literally in the process of finding that balance.
Okay.
And that's literally for me. And this is outside of makeup. This is just me internal. So each person has a shadow side and a light side. The things that people see, the things that the outer part of you that people get to experience, that's the light side. The shadow side is what's internal, what you struggle with. For me, balance is finding a way to use both of those aspects to stand up straight. So basically, I'm afraid, I'm not going to say I am. I used to be afraid of failing. And it's somewhat of, now we got need a whole nother hour for me to talk about that. But imposter syndrome, I feel like, and for those that don't know what it is, that's the constant need to be wanting to be perfect. And not in a way that's like, oh God, you think you want, no, it's what you present. And it stops you and it stunts you from doing things based on what you think you can't do. So that's the shadow aspect of me. Like, I struggle with that. Like, dang, this ain't right. I can't put it out. Shit. No. Sometimes you got to do that stuff afraid. So to me, using that and using the light side of me, which is the part that y'all see that's like, I know she ain't struggling with that. That's Toi. Nah. No, there's some things that I will give to y'all and starve myself of. Right. Just because I know you're going to grow. You're going to go but what about me? I need to implement those things in my own life so that I can be more balanced. So when the next time I got to go and implement in somebody, it's authentic. It's real because I believe it.
Yes.
So balance to me is finding a way to work with the parts of me that I don't like and the parts of me that I do like, and have somehow found a way to marry them together and be authentic. So, and that's just the deeper part of me. The other part is just me trying to figure out how to clean up makeup and go home and be a wife in a month.
Yeah, that part. And really taking time out for the healthy relationships.
Yeah.
Outside of what we do for a job.
Yes.
The other thing that you said too was, and I didn't realize it, that there were moments where even I think after I got divorced, I didn't look in mirrors. I didn't want to see.
Oh.
I didn't like what I saw. So I didn't look in mirrors.
Mm.
And I'm not gonna cry tonight, but after that moments of getting out of that, I promised to myself that I would never allow anyone to put me back in the cage where I couldn't be me. And the first thing I did And I bought a mirror.
I knew that was coming. Okay.
I bought a mirror. And from there is when I started pouring into me in the parts that I didn't even know existed. I told you I wasn't really into the feminine thing.
Yes.
And so being in vulnerable spaces, to be honest, it starts with me.
Yes.
That's why it don't bother me to tell the truth. Why it doesn't bother me to tell what's the ugly part under this wig. What's the ugly part of it. Took me a long time to become sunshine. And it's still in progress.
Oh yeah.
So these moments when I get to sit down with a real sister and allow her to pour into me, she has no idea what I needed that day.
Wow.
I'm not gonna cry.
That's beautiful.
But the like I said before, the gift is needed. The love is needed. And even in those moments, even on my own birthday, I needed you more than you will ever understand.
Wow.
And I walked in with all the confidence in the world. You would have never known.
No. Wow.
But however, I'm not gonna cry tonight. I didn't told you that.
I heard you.
So the church announcements. Thank you, Jesus. So in October of, I want to say 22, I wrote my first single book. The Blueprint God's Design. It is on Amazon. You can order it. You can put in my name in. You can put the code in, and it will come up. I am working on book number 2, which is Prayer Changes Things. It will be out sometime this year.
Nice.
It's no holds barred. One of the chapters, I believe is either 7 or 6, is when I realized that fear is in the Bible 365 times. And so I equated that of saying that fear is one of the things that we had to deal with almost every day.
Every day.
But you got a choice, because he didn't give it to us. If you're going to give in or not. But I decided that I would no longer be fearful. I'm going to use all the gifts that God has placed inside of me. Regardless if you like me or not.
Period. Yes.
And I said I'm not going to cry, so tears, cut it out.
Fear is an illusion. It's not even real. And if we give it power,
it'll take over. For
it
sure.
grows. Yeah.
It'll paralyze you.
Yes.
But we don't just subscribe to that. So
yes.
If you continue to want to see this platform go to TV land to reach the masses, you can donate to my Cash App at Sunshine Kamilah, Kamilah. That's how you really spell my name. I thank you in advance for believing in this dream, believing in this vision. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than me. Again, my big brother Main Event was in earlier. I don't know if he's still here, but if you know anything about N1, you know who Main Event is. Very soon this year, they're going to be coming back out as owners of Black Top Streetball Association. We getting the culture back. BTSBA.com. Please look at their website. Get ready for them to come to your city.
Period.
Like back in the day. If you want to get in touch with me, or you have someone that you want to recommend for the show, all of those wonderful things. You can go to my messenger on Facebook at Sunshine Kamela. You can find me on IG, Sunshine Camila, or Keeping It Real Conversations. You can email me. I feel like the tear still is trying to.
You still trying to cry, sis?
I was trying not to, but it's acting up. It's acting up.
That was powerful. I'm sorry, I'm getting something off of my hair, y'all.
So, before we leave, I need you to have last words and where they can find you and support you.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, so on my platforms, Instagram _honeychild, Facebook Toi Wagner, and then I have another one, Toi Wagner Devine. So that's my business and my personal, and they both get out. Like I be trying to stay on both of them. It's social media hard, trying to keep up with all that. But yeah, those are the two platforms right now. And honestly, I like to be accessible, so I don't have a whole list of places you can find me. It's only a couple places, and I'm pretty much gonna be there. So Instagram, Facebook.
Okay, IG was Honeychild what?
_honeychild. And then let me know when you're ready for it. Yep, that's my Instagram. And then my Facebook is Toi Wagner Devine. That's my personal page. And I still do business on it, so you can go there. And then you want my other one too?
Yep, give me just a second. They want to come together.
Okay. This is so nice.
Wait. What? Oh.
Yep.
Okay, and what's the other one?
Toi Honeychild Wagner.
That's Facebook too?
Mm-hmm. That's my my little business page. The business one.
All right, so we got all of her ways to support. Please follow her. Please support. If you want your face all the way together, please. Need I say more? And what is your last words for tonight?
When you first said it, I was sitting here thinking, like, what impression do I leave on people last? And it would literally just be something like, follow your passion. That's it.
That's a good one.
It's loaded, right? It's a little low.
Listen, even in despite of nobody else gets your vision, God gave it to you.
That's right.
So they ain't gonna understand. Mm-hmm. They not gonna support. They not until.
Yes.
Until. But even in that, we'd be okay even if they don't.
Right. Period. Yes.
So I want to add to Toi also following your dreams, following your passion. Mm-hmm. Speak it into existence.
Yes.
If you don't like what you see,
yes,
change it.
Yep.
Change it.
Simple.
Again, I believe in 6 degrees of separation. You're literally one person away, one advice away, one help away from where you need to be in your destiny. Proven over and over again since I started this show in 2020. Again, This has been a blessing to me more than you'll ever know.
Same.
For all those who have been on, please like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yes.
We were live on Facebook, Twitch, and X, better known as Twitter. Again, I will see y'all next week with the Stacey Wells and her husband. It's going to be amazing for those who are in fashion and they're in ministry together. So again, that's going to be an awesome conversation. Again, get the numbers up. Let's go viral.
Yes.
Let's do what needs to be done.
Please
come and support Toi and her awesome gifts. We know people who are in the industry who are to be sensations. They need makeup artists.
Yes.
Those who are like, man. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But anyway, right after this, I will give you the link for the show tonight, and you can chop it up and do whatever you want to with it. And let's get it. So again, blessings to you, making sure you get home safely.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So much.
Absolutely. Always a good time in the right hands. Always.
Yeah.
So I will see you guys on Tuesday at 7 p.m. with the Wells. Peace out, y'all.
Bye.